dead. And he didn't even know he dead. So his spirit will be uneasy and roaming. You understand? So they have to set Maureen. This is mine. This is not a pound. They have to set Maureen, set the body, blah, blah, blah. You know, so that he could transition smoothly and find peace in the spiritual realm and become an ancestor and all these things. Or else, if they don't fix him properly, he will just be roaming and that's crazy and that's taunted. Some people doesn't care when people die. What you mean set? Set is like, let me say work obia again. Set is like, you know, you want a cake to bake, you have to set the cake a certain way for it to rise, or else the cake wouldn't rise. You have to set the body. That is still Maureen body. The spirit is no longer there. When you go to sleep, your spirit leave, but the body there. You just know when you're sleeping. It's when you wake up, you know, oh, I was sleeping, I had a dream. Your spirit roaming. So his spirit could just be roaming like if he dreaming. You understand? Not knowing, I dead. I ain't coming back to the land that they live in. You understand? So that is set the body now because that's his body. And his spirit belongs to that body. That his spirit will transition eventually. He maybe don't find out he dead, probably die while rain fall so much. What, 3 days after Maureen dead, how do you say what rainfall? 3 days after Maureen dead, on the third day Christ rose. A lot of leaders read the Bible and feel they're talking about Jesus Christ and the Obia write in the Bible. On the third day Jesus Christ rose and he was nowhere to be found. So normally on the third day is when somebody does realize the dead. Unless you're on a dying bed and you know, oh God, I'm dying. You see how Maureen life was taken away in a snap? He maybe didn't get a turn on his bullet, dead. On the third day, he will realize, hey, I'm fucking dead. Rain in the mother country, balling. That's why the rain falls so hard. Because at the end of the day, remember Maureen wasn't a small fry. Plenty of people know Maureen. He mouth big, so he fucking cry. The cry. That's why that's so much of water. That when he realized he dead. All they just feel, or they know a lot of spiritual things. Spiritual people will know that what God is the third day, rainfall, and flood and wash. Because the beauty now realize, what the mother cunt is this? You understand? So they have to set Maureen body. But even if they set in Maureen body, and they have to bury him because he's a deal up in Kabbalistic things. Kabbalistic things is things like this. We just all deal up in it, right? Sometimes we make mistakes, sometimes we don't listen, we get fucked up. It's give and take. You play with Kabbalistic the wrong way, you could get fucked up. You make mistakes, you could get fucked up. He used to deal with Kabbalistic spirits as well. Some may say it bad, if you don't know, just hush your cunt. When you're dealing with Kabbalistic spirit manifesting on your offering, you're giving sacrifice. They can't just take your body and dump your body or just burn your body or just do what they want with you. Maureen on the spiritual side, you don't know what Maureen's saying. You don't know what Maureen going through spiritually. So you have to set Maureen to guide him. That's why the saints at the bacchanal, some of them fucking now come Yankas making. You should be praying that he transition. Because somehow they just feel, maybe you can't even get a question because my admin going and go with your wig. Maureen is YankBoss. Somehow, yeah, so that's why they just say pray for YankBoss, pray. Somehow they sit down looking to make the bacchanal. You have to help him transition, you know, so he could go over. You feel the life done? He's still fucking living. He's just not here. But he's still living in the spirit, yeah. So you have to pray to help him. Go where you're supposed to go. Go where you're supposed to go. Find your road. Find your God. Find your light. Because it have a lot of fucking demons on the next side. It have a lot of big demons that have lesions. They could just capture Maureen's soul and make Maureen a fucking taunted spirit. And all they sit down here, YankBoss, we love YankBoss. Meanwhile, in the spiritual realm, being taunted by some kind of fucking big zombie. So you have to pray, send them, find the light, go, find your ancestors that passed before you. But some they don't believe in them, but moving along. So the whole session not turning up to Maureen's funeral because they're not they're not burning Maureen. But if they're your friend, Maureen could make a fucking joke on her live. Sometimes people talking and Kia, me, all of them mother come now when I dare do this, do that, do that. Who tell all of that is Maureen real wish? Who tell all of that is Maureen real wish? Who tell all of that is he real wish? He could just make it sound delirious. Because if you would know Maureen real wish, you could use Maureen fucking body to find the killers. So somebody would just, he did wish and he did wish and he did wish and he, when you done born Maureen, we're going on with Maureen. But if you had the fucking body to walk a proper juju, he was murdered. You know, they could set that body, them fucking criminals, whoever it may be, could turn up in the morning. Well, they don't know, Obia. When you fucking burn him, it's done. You can't do nothing with that again. Where you going to do with that? But when the body day, you never hear, where just do that fresh dead or what? But anyway, some was maybe afraid Maureen come and knock the fucking door for your money. Hey, you your mother can't I be dead by my money? My fucking money you owe me. You will send it for my mother. A lot of them bury a man not come in the funeral until they bury the fucking money they maybe owe them. He might come and knock the bed and you your mother can't get up. Don't play your fucking sleeping. Mama Robinson need my fucking money you owe me carry back. So you know they maybe say, burn he, darling. Burn he, get rid of he. No. Set the fucking body, let him knock close door. Hello? Your mother can't. When they go to sleep here. You see when they go to sleep, he knock in the bed. Get the fuck up. Below my skin, my fucking caca. You send my money for my mother before I fuck you up. Had them running out a fucking dream. No, it's to put the fucking body in the ground. Hunt them mother cunts. He going and knocking the ass because he will know all who have money for him. And every time they close their fucking eye to doze off, so he knock the fucking bed. Bap, your mother can't get up. You send my money for Mama Robbie. You, that fucking Trudy will screenshot him. Oh Lord Jesus. Trudy had no fucking hair on she head. I know Maureen will make Trudy take a fucking hot iron and fucking straighten the fucking skin on she head. That Trudy. All of them was sit down and they screenshot and they snap and they did it. But if they burn Maureen, it's done. But when they bury Maureen, Trudy go in and see Maureen riding, she will hold she phone in she hand, minding somebody fucking business, and Maureen will come right behind she with a fucking straight iron and pull the skin on Trudy ball and fucking give she a bob. Fuck yeah. When she going mad on section fucking 8. She will go mad on section 8 in America. I tell you, I wait. All you feel is Maureen enemies is half in them fucking wicked evil Yankers. Maureen coming and visit all you. I'm telling you. But anyway, that's all I want to bust. So we will wait and we will see. She might be, I tell her all your sample may be running in she wardrobe right now. Because even the viewing yesterday, now let me tell her something. If you don't want to attend the funeral, you're not that busy, why you not in the viewing? So you walk over on him, girl, all of we walk over on one another. You feel like fucking afraid to say that? Maureen walk over on me too. Maureen walk over on me, darling. This is how the spiritual world is go. Maureen don't like me and I don't like fucking he. Maureen walk over on me and I walk over on Maureen. You want me to come here and sit down and lie? No, I never walk. Both of fucking we walk over here. Many best over here win. Me saying I honest for that, but you'll be fucking dealing. You walk for fucking walk. All you feel is joke. I just say it plain. It was walk for when Maureen holding the fucking banquet. You feel Maureen going and hold banquet and he ain't paying no nanny there. You feel when Maureen knock it, he's saying, I want you to go with that no nanny mother. You feel Maureen and coming to visit me. I fucking rooted and grounded in the name of the Lord. You prepare your coffin, darling, all of we at the dead. I am a protection because I know Maureen passing. I know Maureen fucking passing. Is who in the fucking protection like Bola and Trudy. is we go pick up. I have a fucking rooted and grounded job. Means all of we was fucking walking over here. You understand? Because look, something I was saying. Some of the people around Maureen wasn't nice. I dreamed Maureen before Maureen died. And many times I dream me and Maureen, you know, I just keep it real with all. And I used to be like, but how the fuck this man in my dream and I don't like this man? And at that time, maybe about 6 months ago, I dreamed Maureen in a store selling me clothes. And I going to buy and hear me and this man going to fight in the store, you know. But I as a dreamer in the spirit, yeah. Hear me fake tears. Why all they get all the mother cunt off of TikTok? I dream Kevon. And I dream Kevon last night. And I'm telling all you, I see Kevon with the angel a wing. And they're trying to pull fucking tears. Some boy take a bottle of water and wet your fucking face. The tears ain't coming. And I dream Maureen. And he had an angel of death. And he had an angel of death standing up behind him. If all you know what good for, oh good, hey, sit your mother con down, girl. Sit the fuck down and take a bottle of water and wet your face if you wanted to fucking cry. What make you feel because Maureen was terrible in the living, he will be terrible in the spirit? Why I just feel that hit somehow, they have a fucking piece of wood behind all their head. The same piece of wood Maureen wanted to hit me, I just feel that taking and it all in all their mother. And you're trying to take a bottle of water and soak your fucking face because you ain't making no fucking sense. What make you feel because Maureen was a terrible fucking cusser and he wished that and he do? What make you feel we go in the spirit he go be so? Somehow it is just I watching the whole hear me look this one. You didn't dream to get a fucking comb and comb your hair, but you dream Maureen come with wings. She here in a fucking mess. She went and put some fucking cream on she face and moisturize. The spirit didn't come and tell she, hey, it have cream selling in Pennywise for $2 moisturize. It have fine teeth comb selling in Pennywise. Buy a fine teeth comb and comb up. The spirit didn't tell you nothing to fix up yourself. But Maureen come in your fucking dream with your ramful fucking hairstyle. And you drive it. I tell it all, yo. Maureen come in my vision last night. And girl, hush your mother cut. Hush, 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 hush. As I see that bitch hear me, I don't care if she on my fucking page, she see one mother cut. I don't care what the fuck she is. Hush. That's a hush. I hear people look this one and an angel of death and a you just painting a bad fucking picture. Maureen could have been the worst cusser, the worst terrible person, the worst whatever the case may be. What make you feel Maureen going and be that in the spiritual bitch? What make you feel Maureen going and pong in the spiritual realm? You don't know Maureen could find out he dead and say, hey, these mother content them. Some of them didn't like fucking me. See me, let me make my part with God. You understand? And he become one of the fucking sweetest ancestors. Like, who like him, he go always be sweet. But the ones who didn't like, he can become one of the fucking, the best angels because he meet any fucking maker. He meet the maker now. So he could turn and say, you see me, Father God, I forget. Me and you know, that physical world, I was just, me and I just fucking caught up. And forgive me. You did, and the angel of death, so he turned into an ancestor, and he just the angel of death, he want to kill this one and that one. Maureen don't need to be the angel of death, bitch, for God to give him justice. Maureen don't need to be no fucking angel of death, when there ain't no one mother can you sit down.
Boy, people, it's like say care not have no shame, care not have no qualms, care no business, whatever it is that care want to say, care is gonna say it. You know, As I'm listening to this whole thing on TikTok with Kia, I was wondering to myself, can somebody be this heartless? Can somebody be this cruel in terms of not caring what it is that this person went through, not caring about how the fans of this person feel, the family members feel? No care at all, not the people. No care at all, not the. She's talking about his spiritual transitioning, and the fact that because of how he was killed, that he may not even know that he has passed. A very painful thing to even imagine, that this man's spirit is in purgatory, and that he's trying to navigate himself through the world of the undead to move on to the spiritual realm, right? Now, some of the things that Kia said are definitely what I have heard in terms of spiritual beliefs. But at the end of the day, I don't think Kia of all persons is in any position to speak on what has happened to Kevon's spirit or his soul. I think that people need to focus more on themselves, focus on their own spiritual development, and stop being so caught up with enmity that they're wanting to predict all kinds of doom for somebody's passing, which they are quite happy about. You understand me? Now, I am pretty certain that anybody who listens to this will wonder if Kia is trying to deflect from the previous messages that she posted in April, where she was calling for the execution of YankBoss. Is she trying to deflect and make it look as though she's innocent by trying to say that she has had a vision and she saw that he was going to pass? Now, anybody who was on the live will know that it didn't stop where I have stopped it. That the live went on for many, many more minutes, where Kia was talking about the fact that she had visions and she saw that Kevon was hit by a bus and that he had died on the spot. And she also had visions of a man in a coffin. She spoke about seeing things, knowing that it had something to do with Kevon, and reaching out to her spiritual leaders and spiritual teachers to express her concern from her dreams. People in the comments were challenging Kia and saying, well, why didn't you speak up? Why didn't you say something? And she rightfully said, YankBoss was not about to take any advice from me. I am the last person on earth that he would ever listen to. So I was not about to reach out. So all this time, Kia is having premonitions about her enemy. She's seeing that it is likely that some demise is going to befall him. And she kept this information to herself. But Kia, if it is that you have the ability to go on your story and put up all sorts of things about somebody taking YankBoss's life and giving them indications about where the man live and all these kind of things, why couldn't you use your same story to talk about the fact that you had a vision? Because even if you did not send it directly to YankBoss, trust me, somebody, one of the members of the Yank Nation who were macroing your page would have seen that story and would have screenshotted it, and it would have ended up with him. So I wonder if your conscience is burdened because you claim that you have a gift and you did not use it for good. Or is it that you are expressing all of this because you are feeling guilty, because you are aware of how it is that the man has passed or who might be behind it? It begs the question. Once again, we're not pointing any figures, but your behavior, it makes people wonder what in God's name is going on. Why it is that you are behaving this way? Why is it that you are living on this man's name, considering that the man has passed and has passed in a state where both of you were still enemies? You guys never had anything good to say to each other. There was no love lost. So how is it that all of a sudden you seem to be so preoccupied with the transitioning of Kevon's spirit? I don't think you are in a place or a position to say so, because you were not living spiritually accurate or spiritually positive when he was alive towards him. So right now, your negative energy surpasses any positive outcome that can come from your visions and the things that you know. At the end of the day, it is clear to us that Kia is busy trying to make fun of the Yank Nation. It is an agenda. And it is also clear that there is a heavy passing of messages between whatever is happening in terms of discussions with the Yankers and it's getting through to Kia. Maybe it is that there are people in the Yank Nation group who are passing these messages on, showing Kia what is taking place in the group. Or maybe it is that Kia is there under false pretense, using fake identity or fake profiles to gain access to whatever is the latest thing that's happening around the burial and the death of Kevon. So, you know, it goes to show you that you have to be very careful on social media, because people are always watching, people are always listening, and this information can be twisted and manipulated however they see fit. Now, with regards to this whole issue that she's referring to when it comes to Trudy, who was basically accused of taking a picture of Kevon when he was in his coffin, and they were having the viewing of the body and then circulating that picture. I think that I will reserve my thoughts on that. I do believe that the rights should be respected when it comes to the family of Kevon, who have said that they didn't want any cameras, they didn't want any filming, and certainly did not want any pictures, but later on then agreed that Trudy could take pictures. What has been unfortunate in this whole thing is the fact that this picture has been circulated against the man's wishes. But I don't believe anybody should be listening to Kia when it comes to tearing down Trudy. You guys are aware that Trudy was his friend. That's probably why it has incensed you guys so much, because you're thinking that, listen, this friend should know better. There's no way that a friend, somebody who's close to YankBoss, should have made such a crucial mistake. But let us not persecute and crucify her too much. The mistake done happen already. It cannot be reversed. The information has gone out there, right? Unfortunately, it has ended up in the hands of some people that we really would rather they did not have it. But it is just the way of social media. It is just one big mess. Everybody macroing, everybody trying to get information, everybody pinching information here, there, and everywhere to do whatever they want to do it for their purpose of content, right? But what I want you guys to understand as well is that if YankBoss himself is spiritually upset about Trudy, Trudy is gonna get her comeuppance. She is. That part I can agree with. All right. And we can just leave that and just focus on the fact that today is this Monday here is supposed to be his funeral, where he will be actually laid to rest, be it that it's going to be a burial or it's going to be a cremation. I am not aware of which of the two paths the family has decided to go down. The funeral itself will be live streamed, so I'm hoping that everybody will have a chance to say their farewells online, so that his spirit can certainly rest in perpetual peace. But you know, this video, it really is a shame that Kia felt the need to go and gloat once again, to make fun of the people who truly admired and virtually loved this man. Some of them personally loved this man because they knew him in person, you know, and basically try to make it look as though she is in some kind of position of spiritual authority to speak on what is happening with this man's soul. Not your place, not your position, Kia. And I think it's about time that you recognize that because you are enemies with the man, you really ought to be careful of the things that you are saying online, because all of them can be held against you in the court of law or the court of public opinion.